School Secretary for TVET talked about recognition of prior learning, and her remarks were further echoed by also the CEO of TVET SIDAC, Professor Kitainge. Now, this prompts me to ask the CEO of KNQA that how is KNQA supporting recognition of prior learning for workers with skills gained outside the formal education? Yes, Dr. Kande.
Thank you very much, Moderator. Our PSS, State Department for TVET, and also State Department for Higher Education, and all protocols observed. My name is Alice Kande, representing the Kenya National Qualifications Authority. Allow me to kindly mention that we're also joined by the chairperson of the Kenya National Qualifications Authority, Honorable Stanley Kiptis. He's here with us. We also have the Director of Standards Alignment and Validation, Mr. Mohamed Noor, with us. Here, talking about how Kenya National Qualifications Authority facilitates recognition of prior learning. And as PS has rightly put it, recognition of prior learning is basically recognizing that learning happens not just in a classroom setup, anywhere, anytime. Should you find yourself in a space where you're acquiring a skill or a competence, then we have a mechanism in place where you're able for that competence to be identified, validated, assessed, and certified, and ultimately mapped into what we call the Kenya National Qualifications Framework. So that depending on the extent to which one has demonstrated the competence and the skill that they have, then we can rightfully indicate through a qualification awarding body that they've assessed this person and they're able to be mapped probably at level 3, 4, 5, 6, where 6 is a diploma. And with that certificate, it would enable that person to progress probably to the higher levels or maybe even move to other pathways within the framework. Basically, the National Qualifications Framework, it is a 10 level. We say it is learning outcome-based qualifications framework. And the purpose for really articulating the levels is to ensure, like my colleague has rightly said, that when they work on curriculum informed by the occupational standards, and they're able to get the learning out, the curriculum with very clear learning outcomes and level descriptors, then in all those 10 levels, we are able to tell exactly where do we map a certificate. And so for recognition of prior learning, it is one of the critical components that we have within the National Qualifications Framework that enables recognition of those skills and competences. And we're glad that in 2024, March, we were able to have that policy launched, and allow me to say that that was a policy that was developed by a multi-sectoral team, technical working committee, because as you would realize, the National Qualifications Framework cuts across from basic to TVET, to university, to industry training, and even professional training. So as we speak, the recognition of prior learning is not a concept embraced just within the TVET space. It is also within the university space, and we are in talks also with the universities. I am glad to see a number of universities here. We are also working with industry trainers as well. Of course, NITA has been on these as well, and also professional training as well. And so with the policy in place, we are really indicating that it is possible to ensure that no qualification and no competence is really left unaccounted for. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. I think we have